We're live.
All right. Hi everybody, we are here in Denver. Welcome to another episode of AirSculpt TV. We are going to be doing a live thigh procedure here in Denver with our patient Courtney. So come on in and let's take a look at what's going on. Hello. Hi, Courtney.
Hi.
How are you feeling so far?
I'm good.
So far, so good?
Yes, definitely.
Tell us what you're going to be doing today.
Today we are doing my inner thighs, my outer thighs, my knees.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, I'm very excited.
Now, this is the second time you've had an AirSculpt procedure done, right?
Correct.
How are you loving your results?
Oh my god, it's amazing. It's been a week.
That's amazing.
This
Okay.
angle.
You can see the before pictures.
So this was just done a few days ago, and she's in the process of healing, and she already has amazing results. Courtney, why did you choose AirSculpt?
I chose AirSculpt because it's less invasive. It seems it's easy. But this has been easy and not very painful, just kind of relaxing.
Okay, so it's easy, no anesthesia, so
No
you're
anesthesia,
totally
I'm
awake.
But I'm not nervous.
Right, you're just
I'm
relaxed.
just totally relaxed.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so here's Dr. Sadhu. He's going to be performing the procedure today. Dr. Sadhu, why don't you tell us a little bit about AirSculpt?
Sure. So AirSculpt really is a innovative, patented technology that Dr. Rollin has developed, and it really basically removes fat, allows us to take it out in a more gentle way, a more efficient way, and that has many advantages. For example, Courtney's awake. Our patients are awake. We don't have to use a general anesthetic. General anesthetics can have issues. Also, she'll have a quicker recovery because it is a more gentle process. She'll get back to work or sports or whatever she likes in a quicker fashion than the old-fashioned way we used to do things. It also allows us to move her in different positions because she is awake, and that's a much more efficient way to get to the fat and do a better job, basically. So there's a lot of advantages to this wonderful technology.
Awesome. All right, so they're going to get started on the procedure, and we're just going to watch what Dr. Sadhu is doing, and then you guys can see what AirSculpt is like.
And just prior to this, we used our laser internally to help with skin tightening, and the AirSculpt will help with that as well.
Amazing. Now, Courtney, I'm going to direct this back to
Yeah.
you. How are you feeling?
Good. I can feel it vibrating. I feel like you can hear it more than you can feel it. You hear the machines, but it doesn't feel, just feels vibrating, pressure. No big deal.
You look totally comfortable and relaxed. So that's exactly what AirSculpt is all about. It's relaxing, it's easy, fat removal, super effective, amazing results.
Amazing. Amazing results.
Now, Dr. Sadhu, how does this compare to other procedures that you've done in the past?
Well, again, it's the early days of body contouring were general anesthetics, and we had to basically push those cannulas with our own strength, and it was pretty forceful, and it definitely had much more recovery, more bruising, more swelling. So this AirSculpt really makes it easy. All I'm doing is just directing it, as you can see. And also, it does a great job on fat that's hard to get out, like in the male chest or in other particular body cells. So in fact, you can see the fat as it's going into the canister.
So that's so amazing, and that's something that I really wanted to point out. And I want you to tell me how you feel about this, Courtney. The fat is being removed like right in front of your eyes. How does that feel?
So cool.
It's so cool. So as you can see, we have fat just coming out into the canister. Our patients are awake to see it. It's amazing, immediate results.
So needless to say, I would never go back to the old ways of doing things. So just in case you didn't hear that, I would definitely go back, I would never go back to the old ways of doing things.
So Courtney, would you recommend AirSculpt to your friends and family?
Yes, absolutely.
You absolutely would. Yeah.
Even a week out, my waist looks amazing.
Right. And it's a process, right? So the more time that passes, your
Right.
results are just going to improve and they're going to get better and better. So
Nice.
it's something really to look forward to. All right, so I want to turn it to you guys on our Instagram Live and answer any questions that you have about AirSculpt.
Let's see. Somebody asked, how many appointments do you need for a fat transfer?
So we can do a fat transfer in just one appointment, in one procedure. Everything that we do here is based on your body and how much fat we need to remove, how many areas that we're doing, but we can absolutely do a fat transfer in just one procedure.
And how long is the procedure?
Usually they take 3 to 4 hours, but it again depends on what you're having done. If it's just a small area, it might be only 2 hours. If it's a larger area, it could be 3 to 4.
Is there any discomfort during the procedure?
No, as you can see, Courtney is totally relaxed. She's just kind of hanging out, relaxed, awake, and very comfortable.
How is the patient numbed?
So we have a Tumescence that we use, that we go in, and it makes them very comfortable. But that's probably a really good question for Dr. Zadu to answer.
Yeah, so we do make patients as comfortable as possible with a little light sedation. And as Anita said, technically it's called Tumescence, which is basically lidocaine, technical term, along with a little bit of adrenaline. And that goes into the tissues, and it just kind of works its way around, and we let it sit for a little bit. And then now, I can do this, and she's just quite comfortable.
Okay, awesome.
So,
And then,
a couple more questions someone just asked. How much fat can we take out? And the answer is we can take up to 5 liters in one day, in one procedure, one setting. So that's pretty good. Make a huge difference in your body. Another question was, do you need lymphatic massage for after the procedure? And you absolutely do not. We send you home with a compression garment, and that's really all you need. And your body will just heal on its own naturally.
AirSculpt give me a thigh gap. Yes.
Yes, AirSculpt can totally get you a thigh gap. So what I would recommend is to come on in, have that consultation, and our consultants and our doctors will tell you what we can do to reshape your body.
What does recovery look like?
You know, recovery is really dependent on the person, but it's super easy, very minimal downtime. We want you to get up and moving as soon as possible, which is usually the very next day. You can go back to work, be active. We don't want you laying around. So really, it's very minimal downtime, very quick, easy recovery.
What is the highest BMI can be? No BMI requirement.
So another one of our viewers asked, how high can your BMI be? And we do not have any BMI requirements. So again, I suggest that you just come on in and we will give you that individual consultation.
and then how long in between procedures can you get your procedure done? For multiple sessions.
So, I'm sorry, multiple sessions. So at least 2 days apart, is that what you're asking? So you can have one procedure and then 2 days later come back in and have another procedure.
Is there a compression garment required?
Yes. So when you leave here, we will put you in a compression garment and you will wear that for 2 weeks after the procedure.
Is there any discomfort the days after the procedure?
You know, that again is dependent on the person. However, you know, there's some soreness involved, just like a workout. So after you work out, you know, you're sore and tender. We like to say that it's something like that.
Any other questions from our viewers?
Courtney, how are you doing over there? Still doing
Good.
okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
Courtney's just relaxing.
Look at our fat removal.
What are all the
Yeah.
areas that you can sculpt?
So yeah, all that fat
It's
is just
outside.
from one inner
Right,
thigh. So
right.
that's so amazing.
And we're not done yet.
And the last question that we have from our viewers is, what areas can we air sculpt? And the answer is from your chin all the way down to your ankles. So come on in and let us take a look at you and see what we can do for you. Thanks so much for joining. Bye, everybody.
Good job, Anita.